First round of the ACC tournament day. So Georgia Tech, wow, I got the upset over NC State. Interesting. Wow, UM got the upset over Duke. Feed Tech, I think they get the upset over Wake Forest. Wow. He a senior. Yeah, that's the upset. Wake Forest supposed to win that. So, that was another upset. Carolina too. Wow. He did nothing. He don't got no size, huh? Carolina blew them boys out. Wow. Behind Russell 18. Interesting. And these boys off the bench. Alright. So, Clemson v. Tech, Miami, Virginia. Alright, we done with ACC now. Atlantic Sun, yeah, we already did that. Atlantic 10. We did the first round, now we gotta do second round. Okay, UMass barely got by Rhode Island. George Washington got the 15-point win. Okay, that's what's up. Charlotte got the 10-point win. LaSalle, wow, barely squeaked by. Last season runner-up. Still on the, I think they're still on the bracket on the bracket bubble. Interesting semis. Big East. Second round. Notre Dame got them boys. Blew them out slightly. Pittsburgh blew them out. Syracuse barely squeaked through. Villanova got upset by Marquette. Wow. They'll still be in the tournament. What seed, I think, since they're 12 seed here, Villanova will be the best of 3 seed and Royce a 5th seed. Yeah, best of 3 seed Villanova, Royce 5th seed. Would be her 18th seed, maybe at best I don't know. 5th seed, 6th seed, 7th seed. So, we got Notre Dame, Pittsburgh, okay. Should be interesting. Syracuse, Marquette should be interesting, huh? Big Sky, Portland Street. Nah, we already did that. Portland State. Well, Portland, they lost in the championship. Portland State won it. Already won it. Indiana got them boys. Jeffries, he played for Shell City up. Average 10 too. That's what's up. Least points in the game too. Wow. Nashville. Wow. Illinois, Northwestern. Northwestern got the 1-point win. Purdue wins. So Ohio State versus Purdue. State. Can Indiana upset Iowa? So Big 12, first round. Then Oklahoma gets the W, okay. Oklahoma State wins by 1. Texas wins by 11. Texas A&M blew them boys out, yep. Texas A&M could be on the bubble, and Colorado, they could all be on the bubble, yep. Interesting. Big West. Cal Poly. See Riverside. North Ridge, wow. North Ridge, the favorite, yep. Oh yeah, Drexel already know they won this. Yeah, it was 1 seed too. Oh, UTEP got the win. Okay, slightly. Ooh, Southern Miss beat Houston. UCF lost. And Rice. Wow, Rice got blew out, and it was an Elite 8 against us last season. They get blew out. Wow. Yeah, he started last season. Wow. He ain't started last season. Yeah, he started last season. Oh, no, he didn't. Barely. Yeah, he started last season. He started last season. Alright. They couldn't stop this kid? And the point guard, 6'5", tough too, wow. JUCO transfer, And they're big too, interesting. UCF, senior point guard, 62, yeah. He been starting? Yeah, wow. Been starting, wow. Alright, Tulsa East Carolina. Interesting matchup. Then UTEP versus Southern. Okay, UTEP the favorite for sure.
How do you pass the general knowledge exam?
Alright.
Yeah, I'm a real hip hop head running through the jungle. Feel this.
Next. We already did that. We already did that. We already know they won. Oh, we still here. Ball still get to the slightly. Bowling Green gets to barely win. That's good. Then I treat them wrong. I'm ready to transform in the sound wave. A radio equipped with a gat and a bird on my shoulder. Use the perfect shit. I walk the streets, rainbow sticks out with walkie-talkies. Co-op Cali wild niggas that'll stop your heartbeat. Feel the rain of the technician with a tech position. I spin intellectual, strategical. Terrorism hits. Owners of Colt 45 caliber loaded pistol. Night vision with 360-degree peripheral. Classic materials classic. Assassin in stereo. You inferior bastard. I pledge allegiance to this hip-hop. My soul was storming. This ain't a warning. This is Wartoric with constant torment. You ain't. Applicate the pressure, feeling bruised brains and cause contusions. My beautiful mind is schizophrenic and seeing illusions and dodging the bullets. And watching conspiracies in the government, even my own list. Survivor tactics, head for the matches. You ain't a rapper, you an actress that's inactive with unethical strategies. I blow you off with an atlas behind the scene footage. Document it, I'ma lock you in it, rock you in it, clench your fist, be like, ooh, the ox did it. Double O negative with the H in the middle, head nigga with visions and completing a Rubik's Cube riddle. We did it, mentally battling beat. Physical capacity at best, I can move trains with my teeth and break with literally. Well, they get ready to boss it. Should be interesting. Semis.
Oh no, you're finna foe. Dog, I'm your enemy. Act like you know.
We already did that. Okay, South Carolina State. That. We already did that. Yeah, North Iowa was number 1 seed. Yep. That's what's up though. Shout out to Northern Iowa. Mountain West. They still ain't played yet.
Location independent income sets you free. When you are not locked in to your city or your region or your country in order to actually pay your bills, you can go anywhere in the world you want, stay there for as long as you want, and the money keeps coming
Connecticut
in.
blew them boys
And you
out.
have a
Wow,
lot
why
of
didn't
other
out
freedoms
27
and
there?
protections
Wow.
against future problems that people who have
16 and 11.
independent income don't have. But how do you actually deliver products and services to your customers in order to get location independent income? That is what I will discuss in this video right now. This is Alpha Male 2.0 and I am Caleb Jones. I make a multi-six-figure location independent income, international income, while dating multiple attractive women, and I teach men like you how to do the same thing. And when you say location independent income, what most people immediately think of is, oh, an online business. Oh, okay,
yeah, second on, let's get to it. So,
oh, I need to start a blog. Oh, I need to,
let's start with Oregon. Let's start with Oregon. Start with Stanford, Oregon State.
And yes, that's valid. That is location
Wow,
dependent,
Oregon
and that
State
does work.
almost won.
But there's a lot of you who
Wow.
probably have no interest in starting a YouTube video, or writing a blog, or writing a book, or doing any of those things. And that's fine. There's a lot of other ways to deliver products and services to customers so that you can make a location-independent income doing what you are already good at doing. I'm going to list a few of those right now. At the end
Arizona
of the video,
County.
I will give you the one that I think is the most
Come
fun.
back to that.
Most fun and the easiest way
That's
to
Oregon
make
USC.
location-independent income, and it's a way that most people don't think of. And it's something I've been doing for
Oregon
a long
blew
time.
out. Wow.
Well, that being
First
said,
time
here
when
are
they lost.
5
Wow.
ways in which you can deliver
Oregon
products
gets
and or
upset.
services in
Wow.
a location-independent way remotely
Wow.
so that you can make location-independent income. And number 1, top of the list, is the obvious one. I'll just get this out of the way so we can go on to the rest, is the ones we just talked about.
Oh, well, Ma went off on
Selling
them
products
boys.
or information online. So yes, you can sell stuff on eBay. You can drop ship stuff on Amazon through Amazon FBA. Sell hard products that way. You can write an ebook. You can do online courses. I do all.
I think we
You
did.
can do a YouTube
I'm
video.
like,
You
wow,
can
they
have a
won.
blog. You can do a podcast.
No
you can run
seniors
ads,
on the starting
you can do
lineup
all these
either.
things. Yes. And
Or
that is a
no,
perfectly
he the only
valid
senior,
way
barely
to have
72 overall.
location-independent income, as long as
And
you are
him
not
some
wedded
8th
to
and
a
9th players are
particular
seniors.
platform. Let me say something about that, because that's super
Yeah,
critical
Skip Cambridge,
in the modern
point
era,
guard,
in the collapsing left-wing world in which we live in.
From Cali.
If you are, let's say, a YouTuber, and 100%
I didn't know he was only
95%
5'9",
of your
wow.
income comes from YouTube, you should be terrified. I would never want an income like that where 100% of it comes from one platform that I didn't control. All YouTube needs to do is snap its fingers and ban your channel or demonetize your videos, and you're fucked. And you and I both know all kinds of horror stories to many people that's happened to over the past 5, 6, 7 years. The same thing goes for if you are 100% or 90% of your
Arizona.
income comes from Facebook ads, or comes from selling
take the
stuff purely on
L,
Shopify,
looks like,
or
yeah.
it comes from
Wow.
Patreon and nowhere else.
Arizona
If
took the
most
L.
of your
Oh, they ain't have their
income
bench
comes from
player
an
back yet.
external platform that you don't control, you are in
He wasn't
danger.
ready yet.
You are in big trouble, and you have location independent income, but you don't have solid income.
Number 1.
My income,
Point
the
guard
vast
from
majority of
season
it comes
4.
from platforms I completely control,
Look at his numbers.
and that no
Garbage.
one controls
Wow.
other than me. No one can ban me. No one can kick me off. No one can demonetize me.
Minutes.
Now, I'm on
Look at that.
platforms like
Yeah,
YouTube,
you
of
can
course.
transfer. Why
The
not
vast
transfer?
majority of my income doesn't
Why
come
not
from these
transfer?
platforms. I have little trickles of income from all these
But he
platforms.
probably gonna be promised to
But
start
all of
next
the income
season.
sources that I have in terms of selling information online are platforms that I completely control.
Yeah, 'cause
and
he
that
is
no
seeing
one can
his,
remove
yep.
me from. I host my own servers. These servers are outside the Western world, but are certainly outside the United States. I've taken a lot of precautions to make sure that I don't get canceled or demonetized or banned, and suddenly now I can't
Yeah,
make any money.
I don't know why he
your
out there.
income is coming from WordPress.com or Twitter or something like that, and that's the vast majority of your income. You need to rethink that shit right now, because you're not safe. 10 years ago, 20 years ago, you could do things like that. Today, in this world where everybody hates free speech, that is a terribly, terribly dangerous and unwise business model to follow. Don't do it.
73,
Number 2,
wow.
the number 2 way of delivering products and or services for location-dependent income is to deliver the same
even
service you were doing at your job.
Ah.
Just do it remotely. So whatever you were or are doing at your job or have experience in your work history, just figure out a way to deliver that same service to clients instead of a boss, and do it remotely. My favorite example, and I have a
Arizona
bunch of
State
these examples,
down.
my favorite example
Wow, you
is
said
a
they put
guy
out
who was
a
an
1-point win.
inventory
Wow.
control manager. That was his job, and he made, I forget what he
Stinky
made,
Stoops.
$50,000 a year. He didn't make very much
Really?
money. And he helped control the inventories of a warehouse company, because that was his job. And one day he was laid off or quit or got fired, I don't remember the details, and he started a business. And he wrote several of the competitors of the business that he had worked for, and he showed them all the results that he got in terms of optimizing inventory, how much money he saved for his employer. And he wrote a bunch of letters saying, I can do this for you if you let me do it for you. Pay me $5,000 and send me over all your materials. I'll review them and tell you exactly how to change them and send them back to
Why
you.
he ain't starting no
And he had a
more?
whole bunch of people
Wow.
sign up. And so suddenly, instead of
Yeah,
making
he ain't starting
$50,000
no
a
more.
year, he was making $20,000 a month, working less hours.
still got
and he was
35 minutes, play
100%
like it started,
location
interesting.
independent. He didn't have to drive
You
to
still
work
gonna get the
anymore.
minutes?
He got
Yeah,
a
he
place
got
out in the
his
Rocky
minutes.
Mountains, a little cabin out there, and
That's
he
what
just
it is,
chilled out.
average 9
And he just
minutes.
worked for a few hours a day on his computer, reviewing inventory stuff. He made more money and had more freedom and was location independent, doing the
79.
same thing he was already doing, except for a job he was doing it as a consultant in a
79.
business. Sometimes it really
79, but he
is
a
that
senior,
simple.
so
Sometimes a lot of you guys are making this much too complicated.
I can
You
see them
guys have
doing
all these
that.
skill sets. You guys have all this work history. You have these beautiful resumes of things you've done from past employers. Just do that for clients delivered in a location independent way where you don't have to physically fly out to their location. If you don't know how to do that, just sit down and figure it out. By the way, if you want more help raising your income,
Yeah, where's my
you should
date at?
join the Six-Figure Warrior Mentorship.
You
Enrollment
only
is open
played
for
2
that right
minutes?
now. That is where
What?
you work with me one-on-one, plus in a small group over a period of an entire year. You get all my books and all my courses for free as part of the program, and my coaching is actually free. Link below right there, alphafocusprogram.com. Enrollment is only open between October and December of the year.
How do you
so
only
now
play
is the
2
time if you have
minutes?
any interest in that. Number 3 is to use technology to deliver services.
You better be in the line
remotely.
of next
I can give
game.
you many examples. I will give you an example from my life. Years ago, I was an IT
Ooh,
consultant. I was a
Samara's
typical
okay.
IT consultant where I
That's what's
drove
up.
out to my clients' offices and spent hours and hours and hours a day handling stuff at their office. Then I'd have
Interesting.
many appointments, and I would pay $1 billion in gas bills, and I was working 70 hours a week, and I was making good money, but I was location dependent because I had to physically go out to their offices to do the work. One day, I decided to convert my income to location independent, but while still doing the same thing. So I basically
UCLA
mandated to
definitely
my
the
clients, hey,
favorite.
from now on, I'm not coming out to your office.
Stanford
ever
definitely the
again,
favorite, yeah.
unless I feel like it. If I feel like it, I'll come out, but I'm not coming out there. So instead of me going to your office, I'm going to install a system on all of your computers. We used to use a system called Log Me In, but there were many back then, and still today, where I can remotely take over any screen in your company, and I can do that from my office, and I can just literally fix your problem right there. If you need me to physically work on a computer or physically set up a laptop or something like that, you're going to just pop it into a box and FedEx
Okay,
it out to
Vandy,
me
Blue
next
Rock,
day air.
Tennessee.
It'll get to my house the next day. I'll
Alabama
work
got
on
a
it,
W.
FedEx it back to you,
LSU got a
you'll have it back
W,
the
okay.
next day, and that's what we
UC
did.
Georgia,
And a
mm.
few of my clients said, F you. Well, I fired them. I didn't
Kentucky,
work with them
Bama on
anymore,
the
but most of my
bubble, I
clients
think,
said, well, that's a little weird, but okay. And I started providing the same exact level of service with the same exact income pretty much, doing the same things I was doing just in a remote location independent way. Instead of driving out to offices, I
That's a
used
good game.
technology and shipping services
two.
to do the exact same things
That's
I was
two
already
and
doing.
this.
And I parlayed that later into my real consulting business, my strategic planning, time management consulting business, productivity
That's Stevie, you already saw
business,
that.
where I've done work all over the world for companies all over the world, Asia, Europe, North and South America, all over the world, without ever having to go to those offices unless I wanted to. And if I wanted to, I would fly out there, and my flight and my trip was tax
Even if
deductible
in some Houston
because I
State,
was
they
going
the
to work for
favorites.
a client. Beautiful, win-win. So location dependent and saving money on taxes. Can't get more Alpha Male 2.0 than that. Speaking of Alpha Male 2.0, what you need to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, click the dumb notification bell, and leave a comment
Already
on
did
this
that.
video. And I don't care what the comment is. The more interactivity and algorithm friendliness I get from this content, the more of this content I will provide to you for free. So that is the fourth way in which you can deliver services remotely. Ask yourself how you can use video, file sharing,
Interesting.
and email and texting services to deliver whatever service you're interested in remotely. My favorite
Look at Nevada
example of this
coach of
is
the 96.
telemedicine.
Wow.
In the olden days, if you had to go to the doctor, you had to get in your car, drive out to a doctor's office, sit in a waiting room, be bored off your ass for an hour, then be called into the doctor's office, the little doctor's room, right? Then you'd sit in that room for
Yankees.
another 20 minutes, then the doctor would come in and help you. Stupid. Today, smart doctors, Alpha Male 2.0
Alright, that's
doctors,
it, Holland.
doctors I've worked with, do telemedicine instead. They do everything over Skype or Zoom. They do everything over video.
So
If they need to
now
share
we're gonna be
documents, they
playing
use Google Drive or whatever.
on that
or
NC
email
State
or
Georgia
whatever.
Tech first
There are
round.
various HIPAA compliant ways in which you can do this, depending on how you do this in your country or wherever you are. How can you use modern technology to deliver the same services you're
And then
already
after that,
delivering
we
in
can't
the
even play
past?
Dukes
There's
in
a
mine. It's
shitload
gonna
of you
be
watching this video right
Virginia
now
or
who have a skill set you could help people with, and you're sitting there thinking, how
Virginia
can I location
or-
income like Caleb? Dumbass, do the same thing you're doing, but do it
Or we're
over
just looking
video
at it.
or email
Or
or
Miami.
whatever. There's so many ways to do this. It's not difficult. Now, will
But
some
yeah, VA
clients
definitely the
or
favorite.
customers or prospects
Oh, let's look at the
say,
Bubble
no,
Watch
I
real
don't want to
quick.
work with you unless you drive out here? Yes, I've had those experiences. some companies, some individuals, some customers, some clients.
So the
a
bubble
percentage of
watch
the people
now.
you marketing to will say, "I'm not doing that. I want you physically
Wow.
here. I need to be physically there."
I
Great.
think they still
you know
in
what
it.
you do? You don't work with them. I know this. I just blew your mind.
Yeah,
You just
you
don't
gotta
work with
be
them.
Bowling
You
Green
work
and
with the
trying-
ones who are interested in doing this.
Trying to win the
ones who are
conference,
smarter
really?
and actually value their
Yeah.
time more, because it's a benefit to the client or customer to be a customer this way, because they don't
Yeah,
have to get in a car
selling
or a
it.
plane or drive somewhere. So it's a
So I
benefit
got a
for
semi
you,
game,
the provider,
semifinals game.
and a benefit for them, and just work with them. Work with
I
clients
think they
and
want
customers
it.
who see the
Yeah, they want it
beauty
all,
of
so
your
they in
delivery
it.
model. Do you think I have
They in it.
clients
They
or
not in the
customers
bubble no
who
more,
don't
really.
like how I deliver my products and or services to them? No, I just tell them to fuck off, because they're not in my target audience. I've said that many times about Alpha Male 2.0. I've said, if you love monogamy, if you love having a job, you're not in my target
Yeah, they in it
audience.
too,
Go
still.
fuck off. Why are you watching my videos? Get out of here. I only want people who are compatible with the services that I'm offering in all of my companies. You should have the same attitude. Now that brings us to the last thing, number 5. This is the easiest way, in
All right,
my opinion,
that's what I
to
holler.
make